I did a test stream just now with the battle. It's actually good it wasn't on stream. It was against Z fighting Lunala. That would end badly. Sad thing is I still actually had a chance in that one. But he did some impressive switches, and his Lunala survived a Dragon Ascent from like 75%, so that was unfortunate. So we are trying again with the stream. Hopefully the lag has ended. Give it a little bit of time, but yeah, this is a stream just to have fun with Linoone. Again, actually starting to get a little better with this team. I made a QR code version of it, which I will put on Twitter shortly, which I may do if we're taking a while to find a battle. We have seemed to find battles pretty quickly so far, so we will see if that continues. While we're waiting, I can see if I can get that QR code up. I shared it with Master Mark VGC. He usually streams in the evenings during the week. Definitely check him out. He's really good. I always gotta give a fellow Jersey guy credit where credit's due, but he's very good. Has a very good stream. Has a lot of people that watch it. So please go check him out. Give him some support. So, let's see here. Let me try to get this code up. Anyway, did not find a battle. We'll have to try again. Find a battle this time. Now my stream's not lagging, but my phone is. I'm trying to type a frickin' exclamation mark on my tweet and it's freezing. I'm just not good, in a good place with technology right now. Alright, so I just posted the QR team on my Twitter for the Linoone team if you want to take a look at that. Hopefully we find someone that doesn't have fighting Z Lunala. That would be appreciated. And my mic's good, game volume's good. Checking all that fun stuff. Music stuff, my mic's my sound effects seem to be working. All we're doing is waiting for the battle and waiting for people to show up to stream and have some fun. No one again. So yeah, that brought us to like 1639. We were at like 1657, which was surprising. That guy was pretty highly rated. I'm surprised I lost that many points. The higher you go, the easier it is to lose points, so that's for sure. See if we can find a battle this time. There we go, 1581 from Japan. Got Dawn Wings, Necrozma, Groudon, Salamence, Stakataka, Smeargle, and Amoonguss. So this team looks very rough for what I'm trying to do here. My Metagross, I only have Iron Head and Ice Punch as its attack moves. Psych Up takes up the spot normally taken by Stomping Tantrum, so it won't be able to help me versus Stakataka or Groudon. I mean, Iron Head probably could, but its defenses are really high. Of course, it probably has Rocky MZ, which will make Ho-Oh suck. Best bet would be to hit lead Linoone Smeargle, as usual. It's been a typical lead with this team. Rayquaza, and I guess Ho-Oh with its wind up, it can prevent Ho-Oh from getting killed by a rock move. Obviously not the Z move, but a rock slide. Potentially stop that from happening. That is my best bet, because Coco can't touch the Groudon, can't touch can't really touch the Stakataka. Prevents sleep, but I mean I have Crafty Shield to prevent sleep, so we'll see what that happens with that. Smeargle, Necrozma. Okay. He's probably trying to get Trick Room up. I could prevent a Spore by going Belly Drum and Crafty Shield. I'll try that, in case he's just going for a Spore. Now if he's trying to roar me out too, that would stop that. He could also be Ultra Necrozma, which in that case it'll suck. Okay, so he's not bursting. Does fake out the Smeargle. Okay, good. So if this is Roar, that'll block the Roar at least, but it might be Trick Room. There's Trick Room, okay. Alright. That's fair. Let's see what the boosts are here. Evasiveness, that could be important. Defense fell. Alright. I could predict a switch in to stack attack and go for a Stomping Tantrum into Necrozma. And just follow me. Maybe get a miss of some sort because of my evasiveness boost. He's staying in, so I mean, he doesn't have Shadow Shield, so this should still... He did follow me, so he'll go into the Smeargle. Nice avoid, okay. There's his Sash. Let's see if he gets an evasiveness boost or not. My attack rose doesn't mean anything. Special attack fell, it means nothing. Oh, he's not even Moody. He's like probably Technician or something like that, which makes sense on a Trick Room team because you don't want to get speed messed up. What does he have in the back? He might switch in his Salamence here to get a Intimidate. So I'm just going to go for an Extreme Speed into the Smeargle slot now, and I'm going to follow me again. Okay, he's just going to let me get the kill there. Let's see if he goes for Earth Power again. Earth Power again, and I miss again. Beautiful. Speed grows sharply, doesn't really matter. Hey Tony, welcome back. The lag seemed to have improved a little bit. I did a test stream before this battle, and it seemed to help out a bit. Okay, so he's probably going to go for Keyblades. Being I've been follow-meing the last couple of turns, it's probably slow Groudon. Probably Brave Nature. Hey Tony, I got Linoone, and I got Smeargle, and I got Rayquaza and Ho-Oh. I also have Coco and Metagross on the team, but they're not in this battle. I'm feeling I should go for the Tantrum on Groudon and Wide Guard here. Because he's probably going to go for a... Oh, he's protecting, okay. That's smart. He went for it into Smeargle anyway, wow. I thought you would have at least gone for it into Linoone there. Another evasiveness boost. Speed fell. So my Smeargle has a +4 evasion now. And he has one turn of Trick Room left. I think I'm just gonna go for a... I'll go for a Tantrum again into the Groudon, and I'll go for a Follow Me this time, in case he goes for Fire Punch. I should still survive a P-Blades if he goes for P-Blades. He does stay in. He does hit the Earth Power, so this is gonna suck. It's gonna depend on if I'm still slower than the Groudon, I'm assuming not. He has Earth Power on his own, so okay. Actually, yeah, I still survived that. That's good. Okay. So I can bring in something to psych up. That still takes care of Groudon. Okay, good. I was worried because usually Trick Room Groudons are very bulky, so I wasn't sure if that was going to get it or not. Okay, so now to be safe, I'll bring in Rayquaza. He has a Sash. I can survive an attack. There's the stack Attacker. You gotta assume it's going to protect. It's gonna probably go for Protect and Trick Room. So I'm going to have to go for Stomping Tantrum into the Necrozma, and I should be safe to just psych up Linoone. Forfeit, okay, even better. Beautiful. I had a feeling he was going to protect his Stack Attacker there and try to go for Trick Room, thinking I would just Stomping Tantrum into it. but obviously I wanted to get the Necrozma out of there. So that was a good one. But chat here, what the team is. Just typing in the team into chat here so you can all see it as you're coming in. So, all 4 of the Pokemon other than Smeargle can psych up Linoone. So the whole point of this team... I want to text my wife real quick. Always text your wife, or your husband, or whoever your significant other is. Okay. So let's see, we get into another battle here. We're at 1653 now, so we made up for that loss I had on the test stream with the frickin' Z fighting Lunala, which, oh yeah, 1589 Japan. So we're getting a lot of Japanese opponents. This is my 3rd Japanese opponent in a row. So we got Lele, Salamence, Finny, Incineroar, Lunala, and now Duskmane Necrozma. So this could be a mixture, of Trick Room or Tailwind. Of course, with Lele. Lele is always a problem with Linoone, but Linoone isn't necessarily the only form of offense on the team. It usually helps others set up with it. I think Metagross might be a safer Mega, but I don't like the Lunala and the Incineroar with it. Definitely would do my standard lead though, but I have to have Coco in the back because of Lele. It's like a default, I have to do that. So it's basically a matter of which Mega do I want to bring, and thinking the we'll go with Rayquaza still, just in case it's Trick Room and I gotta do extreme speeding in Trick Room, because Metagross is very fast obviously, and if that's a Scarf Lele, for some reason it has Shadow Ball, that wouldn't be fun. This could be bad though. But yeah, the lead Smeargle is the typical standard lead here because it covers Fake Out, for me to Fake Out, it covers me for me to redirect. I'm gonna hope this isn't Haze. Okay, so he's Misty Seed. So you wouldn't think he'd switch out, being he activated his Seed. He's probably using that to block Sleep. So I'm pretty okay with, because I can survive one Psyshock, I'm pretty okay with just belly drumming and faking out into the Finny. Worst case scenario, he switches Lunala to Lele and uses Haze. Icy Wind, I'll take that all day. I really don't care. So now I can take out the Finny. I just don't know if he's going to switch in... he might switch in his Lele here in place of Lunala. Hey Bootrice, how you doing? Oh, Benutrice. So... that my Smeargle is probably fast. No, Lunala is going to be faster than Smeargle. So if he'll switch first in that case. So I think I'm just going to go for an extreme speed into Finny. I should still survive a Psyshock if he uses a Psyshock in there. So if anything, my terrain should go up. Okay, he's not even going to do that. He's just going to stay in. Unless I was faster, I didn't pay attention to the Moody Boost. That could have been crucial. Okay, he stays in. It's another Icy Wind. Let's see. Another Icy Wind, okay. Yeah, no Blood Moon Lunala. I have seen some on other battles, though. I had some battles off-stream yesterday, because I was having lag issues yesterday, and there were quite a few Blood Moon Lunalas that I saw. Salamence, okay. I'm still at +5. You may try to get Tailwind up. I think switching might be the safest thing here. I don't think he's going to Tailwind, being he's been Icy Winding so much. I need my speed on Coco here, so I'm just going to Protect. And worst case scenario, he Megas and Protects, because that extra damage, yeah, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get it one shot now. It depends on his build. He has. Maybe if it's like a defense losing nature, I can still get it, but typically at +5, it just misses out on getting Salamence. Hyper Voice, okay. Might not matter though, now I can just Z Wild Charge into the Salamence. There's the Moongeist Beam, okay. So he has Icy Wind and Moongeist Beam. So now I can pretty safely get my Z move off, and with the terrain it should kill if it's neutral damage. And then I can hopefully break Shadow Shield onto this Lunala. He might Protect here and go for Tailwind though. Yeah, there's the Protect, so he's wasting my Z move. But this chip damage will allow me to get the Salamence though, so it's actually beneficial. He's either going to Tailwind or he's going to Icy Wind again. This will probably take like a quarter off. Not even a quarter, but I think that extra damage, there's the Icy Wind. So I can't take another one of those. And now I can get the Salamence. You could still potentially have Lele in the back, which is scaring me. I mean, you could still have Lele in the back. That's scaring me. I think I'm gonna Protect. No, I gotta go for it. I gotta go for it. And then I'll just Wild Charge into the Lunala. Oh, I had to go for it. Please don't be Lele. Necrozma, okay. Well, that's still gonna suck, damage-wise. Still did half. Still survived though, that's key, okay. actually be beneficial if I died here, but I don't. Okay. So I'm gonna protect, because he can't use his Z move on Necrozma the first turn. And I'm gonna switch into Rayquaza. So I get the speed back, because I'm max speed Coco. I don't want to lose that speed. Because if he's going to use his Z move, it's going to be the second turn. That way I can at least get his Lunala in that situation. If he bursts and tries to go for, say, like, just a regular move into Linoone, he protects, okay. So if he Icy Winds again, he might Icy Wind again too, which would suck. Or a Moongeist Beam, that'd be better. Icy Wind. This damn Icy Wind is like kicking my ass, it's pissing me off. So you already protected. You can always double extreme speed into the Necrozma of being just protected. Because now I won't be able to outspeed to get the Dragon Ascent off, which is annoying as hell. So I might lose both here. So it'd be wonderful if the Icy Wind missed, because I'll definitely get the Necrozma here unless he double protects, but the Lunala is probably going to get both here. He goes for the double. So I'm definitely going to get the Necrozma at least. No, it hits both. And if Rayquaza survives, that'd be great. I need that. Yes! Yes! Yes. My problem is I can't, protect, because I want to protect on this Rayquaza. Okay. Okay. But I should still be able to... Alright, let's see. Let's see. This would be close. He might protect Lunala. Hopefully I outspeed. Alright. And go for the Lunala. And I have to go for... Actually, wait a minute. He might protect the Salamence here. I have to go for the Lunala first here. This might not be enough. Yeah, it's like that's a 2-shot, but I have to go for extreme speed in there. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think it's enough. I think I should have gone into the Salamence, but I... Yeah, there's a head voice. That sucks. Alright. Whatever. That was extremely close. I guess my best bet was to wild charge into the Salamence, but then Lunala would have gotten the move because Rayquaza's -2 speed. I kept forgetting that. That would have been key if I was able to outspeed. That sucks. Alright, let's try again. Get my wheel up here. tell a dad joke. That just sucked. Like he's like blew some icy wind out of his ass. Damn Linoone. So far, my losses today have been to Fighting Z Linoone and Icy Wind Linoone. I've been planning for like standard Linoone, which like basically the standard I've seen lately is just where it has Moongeist Beam with its Z move, and then it can either Tailwind or Trick Room, and it has Protect. That's like what I've seen, so seeing all this different Lunaulas is like throwing me off. So hopefully we'll have better luck with the next battle. We have another Japanese opponent from Japan, 1560. We see a Hydreigon with another Desk Main, another Lunala, and Groudon, Incineroar, and Salamence. So this, I saw a Hydreigon yesterday too. I don't know if it's getting some hype. Late season here. I don't know if this is gravity or not, but definitely, obviously, in my same lead. And I have to have Coco in the back because of frickin' Lele. And then I guess it's a matter of, again, picking out my Mega. Which, I mean, normally I would think maybe Metagross, but I mean, I just don't like all the fire on there and like the dark with Hydreigon. I still think Rayquaza might be better. Yeah, I think Rayquaza will be better here. The Metagross is mainly like an additional Xerneas check, along with Ho-Oh. There'll just be matches where like Rayquaza would make no sense at all. But if there's any potential for like Trick Room, it's nice to have extra extreme speed coverage. There's the Hydreigon. This could be Tailwind Hydreigon. Because I'm Mental Herb on Smeargle. I have my Sash on Rayquaza. So I might want to fake out, but he might switch his Lele in, thinking I'm going to fake out. So what I might do is I might just go for the Belly Drum and the Follow Me, thinking that he's going to switch in his Lele to block fake out anyway. We'll see if that's what he does. If he doubles into Smeargle's probably going to die at the first attack. Okay. I take that. This Tailwind. Z move, nice. Okay, so I get a free switch in. Z Ground. Okay. So I can do is I'll bring the Rayquaza in. Probably go for a Protect Belly Drum. Protect Psych Up. Because if he has Lele in the back, he'll bring it in here. Then I can bring Coco in. What he'd probably do is he'd bring in the Lele in the Hydreigon slot. That way if I extreme speed it won't hit, because right now it has Levitate, so I would still hit it if he switched in the Necrozma slot. So I'll just Protect, and I will Psych Up. There's probably Lele. There's Lele, yeah. So I could probably do now is I can actually, as weird as it seems, I can switch out, either switch out Linoone, or I don't know if this is Scarf or not. If it's Scarf, this will suck. Let's see what this guy goes for though. Photon Geyser, okay. What I could do is I could just go for the Stomping Tantrum into Necrozma, and we're just going to hope that it's not Scarf. And if he breaks my Sash, that's fine. If he kills Linoone, that's actually kind of fine too, because I can always bring Coco in and psych up that. Let's see. If he bursts too, that's going to suck too, because I don't have speed. Which he could also do. Just withdraws, okay. Okay, so that's going to miss. Okay, so he's not Scarf. I'm just going to see if he's Sash or not. If he's Sash, that's going to also suck. Okay, he's not. Okay, good. And now I can extreme speed into that slot, too, if I wanted to. Because he's Levitate. So you figure he's got to have... You would think he would have a Dark move for Lunala. And he'd probably have... I don't think he'd have a Dragon move. Dragon moves are kind of rare because of Finny being everywhere. He might have, like, a Fire coverage. Where's the Necrozma? What does he have in the back? If it's Salamence, I can still get him. I'll try going for the Hydreigon. I'll try Dragon Descenting into the Necrozma. If he bursts here and goes for the Linoone, he's not even going to burst, okay. He has Protect. This will probably do like maybe half, maybe 3/4. Oh, it gets it, nice. Okay. That calc is very good to know. I didn't think that was going to get it. Alright, so Hydreigon already wasted its Protect. And I still have full health on both. And I know I can survive at least a Jolly P-Blades. I don't know about an Adamant P-Blades. But we're going to go for the Hydreigon again, and then I'm going to Dragon Ascent into the Groudon. He might just forfeit here. We'll see. Come on, let it play out. I want to see if this gets the Groudon too. Okay, he's going to let me get the Hydreigon. Let's see if this gets the Groudon. I'm very curious. Yep, it's Groudon, but it's going to be going down for everything. Gets the Groudon too. So we managed to squeak out that victory without even needing to switch Coco in. Nice. I was tempted to switch it for like half the battle, but I figured to play it through and it actually worked out. How we all doing today? We're fooling around with the Linoone team. I put a QR code up on Twitter. My Twitter's up on top of the screen if you want to check out the QR team. You can play this team yourself. They'll probably be putting that highlight on YouTube so everyone can say hi to YouTube if they want. Hi, YouTube. It doesn't work in Psychic Terrain, but Hydreigon has the ability of Levitate, so it's not touching the ground. And Psychic Terrain only affects Pokemon that are touching the ground. So I was able to use Extreme Speed on Hydreigon because of that. And then Rayquaza is just a beast. My Rayquaza's Sash. It's max speed, max attack. Don't have any bulk in it. It's actually my negative defense nature Rayquaza because of it's the one I've been using Assault Vest for, but I EV'd it to be just max attack, max speed, but it's still Jolly. I mean, not Jolly, but it's still like, I mean, max speed and max attack. So it still hits like a truck, and it doesn't have any bulk in it. But the Sash prevents it from being necessary. Alright, so we're up to 1647 now. Yeah, the Levitate Hydreigon, it's good to know. I mean, it's one of my favorite mons from Generation 5, because I just like dragons in general. And Hydreigon, I thought it was really cool how it had the 3 heads. So I actually got some use for it in like 2014, especially when like Alex Eclosa used it for his US Nats team in 2014. That's like the first year I really got into VGC, and seeing him do well with it with spec, his was specs, and it just killed everything, especially Aegislash. So that was really cool. Salty Sylveon, 1515 from Austria. All right. Very standard team. This is basically Tornadus with Kang. It's been growing in popularity, along with the Xerneas, Groudon, Amoonguss, and Incineroar. So this could suck, especially if he has Kang come out, because I can't outspeed his Fake Out. So that could be a thing. I definitely want the Ho-Oh for the Xerneas and for the Amoonguss. And again, I can see Rayquaza being the better Mega here. Just hope he doesn't bring Sleep. What I could do, if he does bring Kang, I can hope he wants to fake out the Smeargle, and I can go for a Crafty Shield. Yeah, Seismic Toss Mega Kang. That's, is that legal? I think that's legal in VGC. Not sure. Okay, this might be a dead turn here. So I could, with this setup, if Tornadus was there, I was going to try Crafty Shield, but now being a Xerneas is out too, I think I'm just going to Belly Drum and then go for the Fake Out onto Xerneas. That way I either get the Belly Drum up or Xerneas doesn't attack. Of course, he can just read into this and like just go for a Moonblast and a Double Edge into Linoone and probably can just knock me out with either. Okay, so it's going to be at least the Fake Out onto Xerneas. What boost do I get? Special Offense, Speed Fell. Oh, that's right, yeah. I know, I've seen Seismic Toss Mega Kang before, but I think that was just like, it was like legal in like my multi-battle league, like that type of thing where you can use any form of a mon. It's legal there. Alright, so now I can just go for Belly Drum and follow me. I'm hoping he boosts and just doesn't go for double attacks. So I can just get the Xerneas. Double edge, okay. So we're gonna hope that he just goes for his boost here. We're hoping for a Geomancy, as weird as that sounds. We're just gonna move west, okay. That's that. But I still have Ho-Oh and Rayquaza, so it's still not over. And I still have Dash on Rayquaza, so I can probably take out the Kang. And I can get some, get a Sacred Fire off onto the Xerneas. I knew when I saw the Kang this was going to be a tough matchup. Because it outspeeds Fake Out. And plus he played smart too, or he didn't boost. Okay, so we're going to Sacred Fire to the Xerneas and go for a Dragon Ascent into the Kang. He's withdrawing Kang. Is this a Moongus or is this... It's Moongus, okay. He might protect the Zern here. It'd be nice if he didn't bring Incineroar at all. That'd be beautiful. But he probably did. You're just gonna go with it, okay. So let's see if this is Sash or Moongus or not. Sash, okay. So I could hit my Sash too, probably. Yeah, okay. So that takes it to like half, gets the burn. Burns 50%, so that's not really a surprise. So I can go for another Sacred Fire and go for a maybe even a Tailwind. Maybe I'll just go after the Amoonguss here. You go for a Sacred Fire into the Amoonguss, and I will go for a Tailwind actually. Rage Powder. That way at least my Ho-Oh can outspeed Kang. Just gonna gleam it. Okay. Because now we can like watch his Xerneas get crippled slowly and lose health to the burn. Probably going to be Kang coming back out. In that case, I can just protect, block the Fake Out. He's probably going to Geomancy. But then he still can't really hurt me that much. So we're going to protect. He's probably just going to Fake Out Geomancy now. If he doesn't, he's silly. There's the Fake Out. It's probably Geomancy right now. Yeah, there it is. Let's see why he wouldn't do it there. So Kang's the threat here because of Ho-Oh being very strong, especially defensively, but not so much defensively. So I pretty much have to try to stall this Xerneas out, which will be a lot worse with the new mechanic this generation with Burn taking like less damage. I don't think this will get the Kang, to be honest. So this might be a loss already, but we'll still fight for it. Xerneas could protect. The Kang might switch out again. Yeah. Groudon. Yeah, that'll probably do like maybe a third, if that, because it's resistant. isn't looking good. Part of me is saying I should have gone for the Xerneas then. Yeah, he just does. He's breaking me. So another one of those will proc my berry probably. It does like, you know, not even a third. It's like maybe a little less than a quarter. All right, so we'll go for a Sacred Fire into the Xerneas. See what the Groudon has for me. He's protecting, of course. Eruption, so he does have that. Of course, that's not going to be enough to get my tail and peers out. Yeah, we'll just have to go for it. Yeah. Sucks. Alright, let's spin the wheel. What I could have done better there. This Kang's an issue. Dad joke. Kang's an asshole. There you go. I couldn't bear there. I think he did some good protects there too, or I could turn in my favor a little bit. I think that's basically a lot of it. I mean, the first turn there, the dead fake out, but that gave away the damage. Even if I had Sash on Smeargle, that wouldn't have helped me because it would have died anyway with Kang's ability. Unless I just predicted that, and I could have just, if he was just going to Moonblast me, I could have just maybe switched in something else. Oh well. We will see if we get that guy again. Sometimes it happens with very few amount of people that are on this anymore. So we're like about 16 days away from Sword and Shield. Are we all excited? We see in the chat who your starters are going to be. I'm going to be Team Score Bunny. Definitely on that train, but I always start with the Fire Starter anyway, so it's not really a surprise if you follow me on social media. My favorite Pokemon's Charizard. I've picked Fire Starters ever since. So I can stream for about another hour and a half or so until I pick up my children. Grookey here. Cool. What I'll probably do is like, I'm assuming that Sword and Shield has GTS, so I'll probably do is I'll make a bunch of Score Bunny eggs and I'll use them to likely get the other starters on GTS. Then I'll make a bunch of babies of those and I'll go on Wonder Trade, assuming there is Wonder Trade on Sword and Shield, and I'll just Wonder Trade a bunch away. I might even have a stream of just Wonder Trading away babies and seeing who we get. But then again, that'll be after I get my capture card, or being that's just a Wonder card, a Wonder Trade stream, I might just be able to point my phone at the TV and do that, being it's not really immersive gameplay, or that would suck. Yeah, I'm really hyped to see, like, get the game. Oh, I played this guy before. He knows my stuff. He knows my tricks. So this could be an issue. Obviously with Linoone, it's a very best of one team. If you play someone a second time, You're not likely going to be winning that match, but we'll see. Oh, it does, yeah. We'll see how it goes. I mean, I don't have a capture card yet. I need a capture card for it, but I think it'd just be nice just to, instead of just sitting on my ass wonder trading, at least get a stream out of it too. Maybe get some viewers and just to see what type of stuff I get in return. Alright, so this guy, the last time, he didn't have Tornadus at all, which was a mistake. Basically, I tried to get his Finny out early. I might have changed his team around a bit too. I don't remember him having a Kyogre before. But anyway, I can see Coco being good for the water types, and we'll go with Rayquaza again. Coco would be also good against the Celesteela if it's down to 1-on-1. He did have Leech Seed. I posted that battle on Twitter. Yeah, I think he had. I don't remember bringing Kyogre. I know he had the Finny and he had the. I think he knows my Smeargle has Crafty Shield also. We'll go for it. Alright, so I'm gonna see, he might have Haze. We'll try going for Belly Drum and we'll go for Crafty Shield. Now if he taunts me, it blocks the taunt. And that will see. I'm just so on edge about it. Like he can just like easily like taunt and haze me, and Crafty Shield doesn't block haze. What is the move there? Haze goes for the Z move. Smart. So I could have just gone for Follow Me. It goes for Smeargle. Wow, okay. Okay. What does he go for on the Finny then? Please no Haze, although it's probably Haze. Please be like a Scald or something. Or Light Screen. Nature's Madness, okay. Well, I'll take that. I'll take that. So that means I can probably get a double KO here then. So I can go into the Tornadus with extreme speed, and I can go for my Z move into the Finny, just to be safe. Because I'm confident I picked up his Finny last game I played him, but so he probably knows that. So if anything, he might switch that side out into the Celesteela. But I'll extreme speed into the Tornadus, and I will Z move into the Finny. That way you can't get a Tailwind off either. Yeah, withdraws a Finny. If this is Celesteela, this would be great. Kyogre, even I don't care. That's even better. Okay, good. I'm confident my extreme speed would have gotten the Kyogre as well. So he most likely has Celesteela in the back then as his check to my Linoone, but this is going to be a very good turn. Alright. This is based off a Wild Charge. One of the changes I made with the team, I went from Thunder Punch to Wild Charge. I missed way too many KOs just by a little bit, where the extra damage from Wild Charge would have gotten KO. Beautiful. Alright. Of course, it's even better on Kyogre because Kyogre is very strong, special defensively, not as much physically defensively, so that definitely picks it up. There's the Finny again. There's the Celesteela. Rayquaza, okay. Now, this wasn't Sash. The question is, I am at half. So the Rayquaza, he might pick me up with extreme speed on his own. But we're going to go for it. Into the Rayquaza, and then I'm going to go for just a... actually, you know what? No, I'm scared of Haze. Fuck it, I'm just going to go Wild Charge into his Finny Land, too. That's probably a 2-hit KO. It just depends on if I'm able to survive from half, under half, with... Actually, it's exactly half with Nature's Madness. If I can survive. Otherwise, this might be a little more interesting. Okay, he didn't go for it. Should be game then. Even if he goes for Linoone, that's going to be a 2-hit KO. It's still above berry range. Scald. Yeah, I would. Even with whatever he doesn't kill. And I survived because of Finny being weak as shit offensively, and because of the terrain not letting me get burned. So now I can just extreme speed into Finny for the win and have a Wild Charge as well in the back. Good. So the guy made an adjustment of sorts versus the first time I played him, but still, I mean, if he targeted Linoone, he probably would have won. So I don't know why he targeted him to Smeargle. I guess he assumed I was going to follow me. Because this guy was aware that I had a Crafty Shield, because I used it the last time we battled. Alright. Let's see if we get into our battle real quick. What game are you guys getting? Are you guys getting Sword or Shield or both? I'm getting Sword. For the first time in like 4 or 5 years, I'm not going with the bundle. And it's the first time I'm actually kicking myself for not getting the bundle, because the bundle is actually good this time. Coolio 1551 from Italy. We have X-Ray and Finny Incineroar. That damn Whimsicott and Mimikyu. Okay. Crafty Shield could be clutch here. I see Metagross being good here, but then the Mimikyu, I don't know. Ho might be slightly better. And then, probably Rayquaza. Hey Mew, what's up? We're still trying the play with the Linoone team. We're in like the 1630s with it right now. Lost to a couple of interesting things. And won some to other interesting things, so it's just typical battle spot. They was chatting about Sword and Shield, which game you guys are getting. Cineroar, okay. This could be good. So what I can do is I can go for my Belly Drum, then go for a Crafty Shield. may fake me out, but if he does, I don't really care because I have he withdraws. Okay. Finny. Hopefully he didn't fake out, but if he did, then oh well. Fake out. And the Smeargle. Wow, okay. Okay. I'll take that all day. I mean, he should know that Smeargle's faster than Incineroar. Maybe he doesn't. See, I did Crafty Shield there, thinking that he was going to fake out into Smeargle and then also taunt. But that would have basically gone before the taunt, and I would have still had the taunt blocked. Yeah, Tapu Koko's cool. I was tempted to bring Bulu to this team, actually, but I like Koko's speed with the rest of the battle. Alright, so I'm definitely going to go for the Finny here, and I'm just going to follow me. I can't afford to be hazed. I just automatically assume every Finny has haze in this format. That crit did not matter, unless it was built very, very defensively. U-turn smarter, but now I can just protect when he brings his Incineroar back on the other side. There's the Kai. But I have Mental Herb, so this could be good. Depending on the build, I can pick up Incineroar at +5 with Linoone still. Like the typical build, I can still get that KO. I still didn't check if it's a roll or not, but I've just been knocking out Incineroar all day at +5, so I'm assuming that it's a favorable roll with anything. So I'm definitely going to protect here, and I'm just going to... So I'll Crafty Shield to block anything if he's going to like taunt me or anything, to keep my herb intact. He might just Tailwind here too, which I could care less if he Tailwind. Yeah, Tailwind. I can care less. Tailwind only 1 care. So I still have my Mental Herb, so I can go for Incineroar here. Attack raises, speed falls. He's already here. He has Tailwind up, so I don't really care. So now I can just go for extreme speed into the Incineroar, and I can follow me, so he doesn't Encore me. Although Crafty Shield would block that too, but it's safer to just follow me. In case this doesn't pick up Incineroar and he Flare Blitzes me. Alright, that was a strong one, okay. Maybe it was a roll. Let's see what he does. He's gonna taunt? Or an Encore? Taunt. Alright, so I'll still have my herb, but I'm probably gonna die. Unless he U-turns. There's U-turn again. So I do survive that. I did have a defense boost. And I can definitely pick it up from that range of +4 when he comes back in. There's Rayquaza. I'm still at full health. I gotta assume his Cot has the Sash. So if I extreme speed into Rayquaza, that should be a safe play, and then I can Crafty Shield again. To block Taunt, so I can keep myself in struggle or just die. He might just extreme speed the Smeargle. Yeah, he's gonna extreme speed. Is he the Smeargle? Linoone. Yeah, it's not gonna be enough. So this Crafty Shield will block. Wow, it still doesn't pick it up. Holy shit. Okay. Okay. Respect that. That's bulky ass Rayquaza, my god. Alright, so now I can just protect and go for Psych Up. I have Sash, so unless he doubles into my Rayquaza, should be good. Protect. Psych Up. Well, actually... So you might bring Rayquaza in here. I mean, you might bring an Incineroar in place of... Yeah, there we go, okay. That's fine. So he might just Moonblast into my Rayquaza then. That's +4, should be able to get him there. I already burned my Protect. What I can do is I can just double into the Incineroar with extreme speed with both of them, and something has to die. Okay. So you can't kill both. You can only kill one. So Incineroar is going to go down. Whichever one you don't take out, it's going to take it down. Okay. Did you kill the Rayquaza then? Yeah. Okay. If he only has Moonblast as his attack, he's not going to be able to get me. I'm actually going to go for the Brave Bird into Rayquaza because I'm scared of potentially missing the Sacred Fire. This has a 5% chance to miss, where Brave Bird doesn't. So I'll take that chip damage. He's probably going to extreme speed into Linoone, you would think. I'll just go right for the... yeah, that's not good. I actually appreciate a Moonblast too to help maybe get myself my berry. That's not berry range. He needed a crit there, basically. He read that correctly, so more props to him. I don't think he's still going to get berry range. Yeah, I'm still above berry, but he can't take me out now. So I can just extreme speed into him now, and then I can Sacred Fire into him. That'll be it. I'll bring him to Sash. Can't kill both. You can only kill one thing. Might as well kill my Linoone. Might as well. Now he needs this to miss to start with. GG. I made a mistake there. It was like, he should have gone for my Linoone earlier in the match instead of my Smeargle. Because Smeargle's such a threat. I mean, you just want to take it out right away because you know what it's going to do. Yeah, so I was thinking of bringing Blue to this team, but it's bulkier, but it's slower. And there are a lot of mons being used now that have like Sludge Bomb, which would definitely suck again with Bulu. But it would make more sense for psyching up purposes because its every Tapu has 130 stat, and the 130 stat on Bulu is in its attack, so that would be more beneficial. But its slower speed kind of sucks. I'd have to definitely get Tailwind up with Rayquaza to take advantage of that, unless I'm like against some really slow opponents. But it's worth thinking about. But no one really uses Tapu Bulu at all. But they have to have another Tapu on the team here to counter Lele, because if Lele gets its terrain up and you can't extreme speed, and you're in a position where you can't psych up Linoone, it's over. Where if you can even just switch in Coco to get the terrain switch and get a surprise knockout with extreme speed, it's totally worth it. And that's why I like Coco also, because of its 130 stat isn't its speed, which it basically, at the very worst, speed ties any popular mons that are that fast. So I can get like a Sky Drop in, or I can just get a free Psych Up in, hoping that they target down Linoone, and then I can still outspeed to get a really powerful attack off before I go down. So that's why I didn't really invest any bulk into Coco, because it's pretty frail to begin with anyway, unless you like give it an Assault Vest. But you can't Psych Up with the Assault Vest, obviously. Alright, so we're back up to 1649 with the team. Yeah, we're pretty much just winning and losing, like winning a battle here, losing a battle here, so we're staying pretty consistent around the middle 1600s. Which for a meme Linoone team, that's actually really good, because I mean, these types of teams you're not supposed to win with, you're supposed to just have fun with them, but I'm actually winning games with this, so I'm kind of surprised with it, but it is fun to play. Like I said, on my Twitter, I did put the QR code up on my Twitter, which is up there. If you want to like go on my Twitter, it's my most recent tweet. If you go to my profile, it's the most recent thing I tweeted. If you want to play around with this, Porygon Z VGC England 1698, great. This guy's really good. I think I've played him before. And we have a Shedinja, which at least fortunately I have a fire move and I have an electric move, so even if it's Soak, I can still hit it no matter what. So I'll definitely have to keep Coco and Ho-Oh in the battle, and actually that pretty much... Or actually I could use Rayquaza also instead of the fire. But I need to have something that resists Xerneas as well. I don't see Ho-Oh really doing much other than getting Shedinja, so the obvious lead. We might have some ally switch memes here too, so this could be interesting. Definitely need Coco in case he is Soak. And I definitely need probably Rayquaza for the extra damage. And also to get Shedinja with Dragon Ascent if I need to. Because Metagross has Iron Head and Ice Punch as the two moves I gave it, so it won't be able to get Shedinja. Old Xerneas and Incineroar lead. Alright. This is where we will, I'm just going to fake out the Incineroar. Let the Xerneas get boosted, I don't care. Unless he brings in like Salamence. That would suck. Maybe I can just do wide guard if he brings Salamence in. Make it like a 2-hit KO, but still get it in the end. He could also switch Incineroar out predicting this totally, and then just we'll see. He could bring in the. They bring that. He takes Xerneas out. Okay. Pretty fine with that. I can wide guard with Incineroar. That chip damage from the fake out will probably be enough to guarantee a knockout. Alright, so we have to hope he doesn't fire punch me. Otherwise, I'm pretty confident in being able to survive P-Blades as well as an Earth Power. If he's Eruption though, well yeah, if I'm wide guarding it's not going to matter. But so Fire Punch would probably kill me. But if it's Earth Power I'd survive, and if it's Eruption or P-Blades they'll be blocked. You can also bring in the Ghost. I mean the Shedinja. We're going for wide guard. Let's see if he reads it. Okay, get the kill. That's good. There's the P-Blades. Nice. This means he's likely physical. Although I have seen some that are like P-Blades and Eruption, where they're mixed. So that's potential also. So I can do here. You'd think he's got to go for the Protect on Xerneas here. He has to. So I'm going to go for the Stomping Tantrum onto Groudon. Go for a Follow Me this time. He doesn't protect at all, okay. These Geomages, okay. If I survive this turn, we're still in good shape, because I could probably still take Xerneas out. I'm still at +6. Unless he's like really bulky. Help if I outsped the Groudon as well. Good. No, I don't pick it up though. Oh, there you go. Beautiful. That's actually really beautiful. Okay. And I could probably pick up both of these in the same turn here. You might just forfeit. I should be able to get both KOs here. Again, I mean, part of me is thinking Xerneas might survive this because his Groudon seemed bulkier. Hey, Despair, what's up? Yeah, it doesn't pick up, but I'll still get Sad. I'll still Sad. And I'm pretty sure that was the only Mon on his team that had Intimidate. I might need Coco for this. If it is the Salamence, I might need. Because I can just hit with Z move. There's Salamence, yeah. Not waking up to Philly 3DS yet? Okay, so... Alright. Oh, that's right, I have my terrain up. He protects, though. I think he protects here, so I'm going to extreme speed into the Salamence, and I think he protects his Xerneas, so then the Z-move will get it. Please protect, please protect. Yes! I think we got him. Let's see. Oh shit. Oh, I forgot, I didn't psych up. Fuck. My bad. I thought I psyched up for some reason, but I didn't. We should get the KO. It's physical. Yeah. Hyper Voice. Shouldn't get the KO. Alright. This could still be okay. So now I can fake out and go for a wild charge. Actually, you know what? Let's get rid of this Intimidate first. Let's psych up the Salamence to get rid of the Intimidate, and we'll fake out. There we go. Smart. Oh, I didn't respond yet, Sparrow. One sec. Let me let's finish this battle off for... Okay, let's see what we got here. Special attack does... Defense drop. Okay, so I'm gonna go for a wild charge and go for a follow me. Hope that he goes for a well, he's probably gonna go for a double edge here, but I would think 2 wild charges should be enough to take this out. So you wait a second. Let's see if this takes it out first. No, I'll put the soft modding. Alright, so I need one more. There's the double edge, okay. So I win. That'll probably take it out anyway because of the recoil. Nice. Okay. Close. Alright, yeah, so Despair. Oh yeah, soft modding. I mean, if you need any help, I have, I can give you the guide that I use to soft mod mine if you're interested. I would just like, I can like, we can chat on Twitter later about it, or you can go on my Discord, I can probably put something on there. But the guide I followed is pretty straightforward, but yeah, you definitely want to be rested up for that. Because you don't want to screw anything up. And it's like, for example, my one of my older iPhones, I was trying to, I was changing the battery on my own, and I changed the battery fine, but then my kids were like yelling and screaming and making a lot of noise, and they were interrupting me. So I actually screwed up and I accidentally ripped part of the cord that attaches to the earpiece of the phone. So now I can't actually talk on it as a phone. I have to use it as, I can use speakerphone, and it also knocked out my camera on the front, so I can't do selfies, which I can care less about selfies, but using it as a phone, especially not using it as a speakerphone, is kind of important. So up to 1667 with that win. That was a really good game against Porygon Z, VGC, whatever. He's really good. I think I've played him before. He's usually really tough. So It was almost a loss there because I was afraid that I thought I psyched up Rayquaza for some strange reason, called me getting old and senile, but I didn't. But that chip damage was all I needed for the Wild Charge plus the recoil of the Double Edge to get the rest of the KO. So probably put that one up on YouTube too. So that'll be a good one. Yeah, but definitely Despair. If you need help, I can definitely help you with that. It wasn't that hard at all, and it's a lot better than spending $200 to get a pre-modded 3DS. Like my multi-battle partner, he got a 3DS on eBay, I think. And it was like $200, so he was like really jealous when I told him I did it myself for free. Alright, so got about an hour left. Let's see how many more battles we can get in. It'd be really nice if we can get to the 1700s with this team, at least, to start with. Then later today, if you guys are into like this type of streaming, I think Paul Ruiz is going to be streaming later today. Pretty sure he's the 2018 World Champion. He streamed yesterday afternoon, late afternoon. So if you want to watch him, you can take a look for that later. And then later on tonight, around I think around 7 or 8 o'clock at night Eastern Time, in the United States, Master Mark VGC will be streaming. He's also really good. He's a lot better than me at the game, even though I've beat him a couple times on stream. He's still a lot better than me overall. A lot more experience, so if you want some more high-level content, definitely check him out. He's really good. Yeah, it's nice to have more than one or two VGC streamers. I'm still new. I mean, they're obviously a lot more better than me, so definitely check them out. I mean, I appreciate you guys checking me out too. It'd be nice before Sword and Shield comes out, we have like some sort of a standard VGC battle spot group of players that can keep you entertained for a good part of the day with battle spot shenanigans. Although Paul and Mark use pretty much like standard teams, more serious teams, but I did pass on the QR to this team to Mark, so I don't know if he'll use it. He used my Linoone team in 2018, and we're playing this guy again. Alright, so if I remember that correctly, this guy, he, I don't think he had anything special. I think I just got, I even forgot I lost or won this one already. But yeah, it's the Dawn Wings Necrozma with the Groudon, the Salamence, and the Stack Attack on the Smeargle and the Mogus. Question is, which Mega do I bring? I think I went with Rayquaza and Hoa before with this. Yeah, we'll try that. You did, huh? That's cool, Garkiak. What team are you running? Apologize if I mispronounced your name. Smeargle Stack Attack. Okay. I think this guy has Trick Rooms. I think he followed me last time I played him, so let's just belly drum follow me. Hope that he doesn't have fake out. He does have fake out. Okay. At least he'll follow me away the damage. He might just Z move. Substitute. Don't remember him bringing that last time. Defense rose sharply, speed fell. I think this guy was like very trick room based. I'm pretty sure he had like his Dawn Wings and his Stack Attack as his trick room setters. That's a cool team. I like the Glade especially. And Toxicroak, that's cool too. I'm surprised Toxicroak isn't used more because of the whole Kyogre thing, but I guess Scarf Lele kind of had a thing to do with that too, but I still like it a lot. Hopefully it doesn't spore me, that would suck. Just following me, okay. I think he just like goes right for an attack onto my Linoone. I mean, not my Linoone, well, Linoone redirected onto Smeargle. Trick Room, okay. So I can still just go for the Smeargle at least, unless he gets like an evasion boost. But I think this is the guy that didn't have any Moody boosts. Yeah, this is the guy that didn't have Moody boosts because of he's Trick Room Smeargle. Okay, so pretty much a free extreme speed into the Smeargle, and follow me. We're pretty much gonna have to like avoid the Stack Attacker for now. Actually, this is the guy that I got out of Trick Room, and then he was gonna get Trick Room up again, and then I beat him because I had a setup where basically he was gonna just, as long as he protected his Stack Attack, I would have won. But then he just forfeit. So now I remember. Yeah, but he did. He definitely didn't reveal Substitute last time I played him. So even if he goes for Rock Slide, unless it's a crit, I should survive. Gyro Ball, okay. And I still survived too, that's clutch. Oh, he's Life Orb. So he's not even Z move. See, he might, if he has Dawn Wings, he'd probably bring it in now. So I might be able to get off a Tantrum onto Stack Attacka to break the sub. If I was him, I would just switch out Smeargle, because it's just going to die either way. Spiky Shield, okay, even better. That's fine. That's fine. There's the Rock Slide, okay. Please don't flinch. I'll probably flinch. Yes. Okay, I get that. That kind of sucks a little bit. All right, so definitely gotta bring Rayquaza. Let's see any more turns of Trick Room I have. He has 2 left. could protect and then just take out this Smeargle. If he kills me, I can bring Ho-Oh in. The next turn in, just take care of his attack that way. He's keeping Smeargle in though. He already spiky shielded. He wasn't gonna follow me there either. Please miss. This might be the Dawn Wings. There's the Dawn Wings. Yeah, he pretty much has this one in the bag here, I think. Because he's going to outspeed me. I don't think it's even worth going for the extreme speed. I think it's better to go for a protect and to go for a probably a psych up. Might lose both here, but it might be better just to do it this way. Failed, okay. Okay. What does he go for here? Earth power, that's right. He has earth power. Okay. Again, that's the problem with playing people multiple times with this team. It's like they know your trick. This like best of one type team. So the same situation I was in right before I won the first time I played him. I have to go for the... I'll go for the Sacred Fire. He's probably going to protect though. At least lets me do it. I don't know if it's okay though. Yeah, it still misses it, but I get the burn. There's a Z move. The sad thing is I might actually survive this still. But it is more powerful because it's the Dawn Wings. Well, let's get my wheel going now though. Save time. Push-ups, okay. I get 10 push-ups after a series of turning. I was turning. Yeah, I survived that. Get my berry. Trick Room. Alright, now he's gonna die. This could be interesting depending on... Okay. What else does he bring in? Groudon. Now I can just put fire in the sun. I can protect too here. Not necessarily out of this, well, pretty much out of this, but we'll play it through and see. See what his Groudon has, at least. Beam and... oh, Eruption, okay. Yeah, it's probably not worth even doing this. I'm just curious how much this take gets on the Necrozma, really. If I even get this attack off. This will take me to like A little under half, probably, and then the eruption might get me on the spot. And that took me out, okay. Whatever. All right. All right, so I hope we get that guy a third time. Might have something different in mind for him to change things up a bit. Obviously, Trick Room is a problem for this team, too. Because they're relying on extreme speed. And if you have a stack attacker, that's not going to do anything. We're still at 1647, so we're still decent. It would just been nice to get that win there. Come on, let's find a battle. Who do you guys have for the World Series tonight? Who do you think is going to win? It's been a very weird World Series. The road team has won every single game and going to Game 7. So if that pattern remains intact, you would think that the Nationals would win. But this is the type of game where you'd think the Astros could probably at least eke out one home win, but we'll see. Alexander 16-10 Italy. Let you guys ponder that while we look at this team. You have Groudon, Yveltal, Metagross, Incineroar, Finny, and the Ferrothorn. So this is probably going to suck for Linoone with the 2 steel types and the Groudon. Definitely need the Ho-Oh for the Metagross and for the Ferrothorn. It depends what Mega I want to bring. Probably Rayquaza. The fire types scare me from Metagross. It sucks I haven't brought Metagross yet this whole entire stream. Yeah, I'm thinking that the Nationals might pull it off. I think they have better starting pitching this game. Depends on if they get Garrett Cole in as like relief in the middle of the game, depending on what the score is. Maybe he can play like the second half of the game on a few days rest. We'll see. It'll be a very interesting game. I don't usually watch baseball that much, but that's going to be a very good game. Now this screams fake out Tailwind, but look at his team. So who else he has that can Z move me? This might be Z move also. This is likely Z move because he has the Orb on the Groudon. He has the Mega Stone on Metagross. Probably has Berry on Incineroar. Probably has like another Berry on Ferrothorn. He probably has another Berry on Finny. So I can't just willy-nilly go for a belly drum. So I might just protect. Actually, what I can do? I can go for a belly drum, and I can go for a fake out onto the Veltal and try that. Beautiful. Okay. There's the ground on it. Now I can go for extreme speed and wide guard the next turn. A lot of people, I guess, don't think that Smeargle would have the wide guard. They would think more so along the lines of follow me, because you're gonna obviously want to have like fake out, and you're obviously maybe want to have a form of protect and spore. But I don't have either. All right. I didn't pay attention to what boosts I got. I went up in special defense and down in accuracy. Alright. This is probably an obvious switch into Incineroar, but we're going to do a extreme speed and a wide guard. There's the Keyblade, nice. Defense Rose. Incineroar again. Let's hope neither of these guys have a roar. That'd be god awful. What I could do is I could protect and then bring in Rayquaza. Then I can go for the Incineroar. Let's hope this guy doesn't have Roar, otherwise that's going to suck. I already faced in Roar and Incineroar stream this today already. I mean, Roar Groudon. Fire Punch. Okay. Doesn't get the burn either, okay. So now I can go for the extreme speed into Incineroar. What else does he have in the back? He might bring in one of his steel types here. So I might go for the Stomping Tantrum instead into the Incineroar slot, and then go for the Psych Up. So if Linoone goes down, at least I get the Psych Up off. He stays in, so it's the depend. Am I faster than the Groudon? And if I'm not faster, does he go for P-Blades again, or does he just go for Fire Punch? Probably Fire Punch, I think. But the damage will be lower now if he projects. Okay, good. So I get the Psych Up off, and I'm going to get the Stomping Tantrum off to guarantee this kill. Because like I said, +5 extreme speed is not positive on the kill, but I am positive about the kill with Stomping Tantrum +5. So now I can always double extreme speed into this Groudon. And this depends what he has in the other Finny, okay. Hey, top of the morning, Big Be Cool, how we doing? Alright, so I'm just going to double extreme speed into this Groudon. And that should take it out. And then Finny is probably just support Finny, so it's not going to really do anything. Yep, Dodgers go for the double protect. So we get the Groudon, and now Finny can just, even if it phases, it's fine. Icy Wind. Oh no, Icy Wind! I'm in trouble! Oh! I gotta get my kids soon, Big Be Cool. Not today, we can do some other time though. Because I have to restart my stream and all that. We can plan for another time though. Nice. Yeah, sorry. I mean, I had to set the whole stream again, and I had to reset the DS. Actually, I already have you on my friend list, don't I? Actually, this might... Well, it depends on if I have to restart my DS, or I might not have to restart my DS. Let's see if I quit, if it lets me go into viewer battle. 1 second. I might have to restart my DS, but then the stream I can keep on. But I already have you friended, so wait, this might actually... Yeah, I have to restart my DS. Yeah, Big Be Cool. Yeah, let me actually take that, and we'll battle anyway. I just thought I had to add you to friend list again, but I already have you as a friend. This will only be a minute. I just gotta get everything back up and running. We should still be able to get a battle off. Please. 1 second, I have to get everything set up again. So it shouldn't take that long. It seemed like a good battle to end competitive with on the ladder. Just depends how quickly I can get back online here. Set battle music up again. Oh, if Baby Cool's still there. If he left, we'll just get back and get maybe 1 or 2 maybe battles in. I have like literally like 20 to 30 minutes left, so it's like 1 or 2 battles. I get my kids. Everyone's enjoying the stream so far. We had some good battles here. We got a few that will be going up to YouTube after the battle. And after the stream, I'll be uploading some of these to YouTube. And Twitter as well. What's FRG? If you're new to the stream, this is the code you would use to get your game audio turned off. The code's right here. It says 6FRG www.www.wc 5WQY. You play this, the game does a glitchy battle, and then your game audio gets turned off, but you can still have sound effects. So streamers like me can put on different music than the boring song choices that are available now. There we go. With that, game audio is turned off, but sound effects remain. Are you still there, Big Cool? Yes, no, maybe. Going once. Going twice. I think he got off. Maybe we'll get in our battle in then. What I should do is, I already logged on, I'm not going to be able to log off again. It'll make me do the same thing again. Let's see what we're at now here. I have time for like 1 or 2 more. It's back up to 1662. See if we get any more battles in. Yeah, back to the World Series before. I think the Nationals will pull it off, but that's only again depending on if Garrett Cole doesn't play any of the game. I know he's not going to start the game, but if he plays like second half of the game, like say like they get like a few scoreless innings early in the game and then they get Cole in, I think that Astros can do it. But so this will be very up in the air. It's going to be a very good game to watch. Like I said before, I don't even watch baseball, but like that much. But this could be a very good game, so definitely be tuning in for that. And my wife has her Ghost Hunters on tonight too, so I know she likes to watch that Wednesday nights. So probably have to watch the game on my one phone and then watch Master Mark's stream on another phone. Then multitask. Can't find a battle. Alright, I think we'll end it there. I'm gonna see if... Yeah, I can't get off. Alright, so actually I'm gonna probably end the stream there, guys. I gotta get my kids soon, and Baby Cole's not coming up on stream later, so we will end it right there. So thank you guys for hopping on. I'm going to put some of these battles up on YouTube, so keep an eye on that. And then again, take a look pretty soon. There's gonna be a stream with Paul Ruiz most likely, if he did the same times he did yesterday. It'll be within the next hour or two, probably. I'm guessing from around 4 to 6 he'll do it. In the afternoon, so a couple hours from now, and then Master Mark later tonight from 8 to 10. So that's the same time he usually does it. And that'd be it. I guess if there's anything else, guys have questions about anything before I leave, ask me questions. Again, I have the team that was on the stream today on my Twitter, which is up there. If you want to like use the team, you can use the team, play around with it, and then tweet me any successes you had with the team or anything that you think the team needs better. Like I'm not really like Metagross, I wasn't able to get at all today, so that might be something I want to look at in the future of changing. There's a lot of other things that can psych up Linoone, so maybe I can even throw Bulu in with Coco, who knows. But okay, let me know, and talk to you next time. See you later.